One of the best things we can feel in terms of pleasure is the extra physical flight, is being outside of the body, flying, not only through this physical world, flying through the sky and clouds and seeing everything here just at level of the ground, but when we go to the outer space, it's amazing kind of experience. You can see the earth from outside, and by the way, it is round, okay? It is spherical. And we can go to other dimensions, and we can meet other people, we can see people who we met, knew before here in this life, people who passed away. And I have seen cases of our students, and even in my case, I met my father who died a few years ago, my grandfather who died many more years ago, and even something interesting, sometimes I tell this is sometimes poking, forcing a bit. Sometimes we meet people before they are born here. This is really, really interesting. So imagine how much of a different perspective you get from life. Life becomes a lot more interesting because I don't know if you have the same opinion that I have. If this life were just about being born, growing up, getting a job, procreating, and dying, this life would be very boring, or there would be very little point in it. But certainly, there is this need in life to keep doing these things that I just mentioned. But life can be a lot more than that. We have to sustain the physical body, but we don't have to live only for the physical body, for the needs, limited by the needs of the physical body. The physical body is a vehicle, it's a tool that we use with respect, of course, but it's something for us to use for our own evolution and for the evolution of others. In long term, we pass through a process of becoming more and more serene. As we say, sometimes to simplify, people become wiser. Wisdom in this case would be a mixture of knowledge, but not only theoretical knowledge, it's like a living knowledge, part of our experience, but also with a kind of attitude towards life, a more mature, a more adult way of seeing things, less drama. We try to be more part of the solution than part of the problem, what many times is a big challenge to us. So think of all these benefits that our course, the Consciousness Development Program, can give you. This is a very good opportunity because many times you can think, like for instance in 5, in 10 years, you think, wow, how would I be now if I could have started all of these things a long time ago? And we used to think that life is very long, but look, it's very short. When we see ourselves out of the body or even after the activation of this physical body, here we see that this opportunity is really, really short.